Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie is
Overboard.
Alright, Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. No, it's not with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Do you remember that? Am I dating myself? Probably. This is a remake from, I don't know what year that was, when Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell made Overboard the original. This one stars Faris and another guy. I can't say his name. I don't want to attempt to, but that's who's in it. Look it up. I'll put it down in the comments, of course, who it's starring. But it's a remake of a spoiled rich yacht owner is thrown overboard and becomes a target of a revenge from his mistreated employee. Yeah, you know. I'll give you a better synopsis as we start watching the film, and to let you know a little bit more about it. If you've never heard of Overboard, if you haven't seen the original, check out the original, then check out this one. Check out the original. You don't have to definitely check out this one. We'll figure it out first. We'll see what it's like. All right. This is, you know, your favorite co-star right here. What do you have in there?
Lime.
Lime. That's because it's from my tea, right? Everybody's seen my tea? My tea has lime, cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon, and raw honey, right?
And you get to mix it.
And you mix it, right? Don't tell me, tell them. All right. Well, that's it. We're going to jump out of here. We're going to start watching the movie and let you know if it's any good. So stick around. We'll be back.
And one more thing. I like to bite these.
Hey, everybody. Time for a quick check-in. We're watching Overboard, and I almost forgot to check in. It's the 1 hour, 13 minute, and 44 second mark. Real quick before I forget, his name is Eugenio Derbez. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name. And we've seen him in the Latin Lover. I did a review of that as well. And so it's a little different than the original, of course. But the difference is it was Goldie Hawn who was the rich Harris who fell into the thing and got amnesia, and Kurt Russell scooped her up and created his fake life. And in reverse, it's Eugenio, I don't know, who is the Harris of the big rich father who has all the money, and Faris who scoops him up and brings him into the life. So it's okay. I really do like him. I think he's doing a fantastic job of, you know, he was funny as the guy the playboy, if you will, the rich kid, and then now he's been sucked into this life where he has amnesia, but he's got 3 new daughters, and Anna Faris is, you know, making him a part of the family, and how he really tries to fit in and be a good father and a good husband. And you know it's all going to come to a head at some point when they have to tell him that he's actually a billionaire or whatever. No real laugh out loud moments, but there's some, what you would say is maybe more tender moments. You know, nothing that's going to make you cry, but, you know, you really see him trying. At first, of course, he's the jerk, you know, before he gets amnesia, but then he's really trying with the family, and that's what's really going on here. Even Longoria is also in this. I can't remember. I thought I had another point, but that's it. That's wanted to catch you up real quick. Sorry for not checking it. Here's the other side of it. So it's so he's Mexican in this movie, which is slightly different than the original. So there's a lot of subtitles that you have to read. He has 2 sisters and a father, obviously, who's the billionaire. The sisters want to take over the company. Their father is on the deathbed. He wants to give the business to him. Now he went overboard, and they assume that he's dead, and he has amnesia, so he can't get back there. And they're forcing the father to give the company to him. It's kind of a side plot here. Nothing that really pertains to the main point, which is him engaging with his other family and getting to know them and stuff like that. So anyway, that's where we are. We're almost through the movie here, but I know what's coming, and that's when he's going to find out that who he really is, and the family that he has come to learn and love, he's going to start feeling sad. So anyway, sorry for not checking in earlier. That's where we are. I'll be back in another 40 minutes, and I'll tell you a little bit more without spoiling it and letting you know what I think. So stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Overboard. I don't know if you could hear the music or not. They got a little, salsa type music, so a little Mexican music. But you know what? Pleasantly surprised. I had very low expectations. IMDb had it a 5.7. I'm sorry I didn't say that earlier. And if I remember correctly, back in 1987, I'm sure that's not when I saw it, I liked the original version of Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I referred to it enough. But I do forget what happened. I know the plot line of it, and I know that she was the rich one and he was the poor guy, and the roles are reversed in this one. But ultimately, forgetting what happened in that one, it's very similar. I like this one. I like the guy who played the rich guy who then becomes, I don't want to try and pronounce his name again. I'm sure somebody can do it for me phonetically, but you know who I mean, the Latin lover. I thought he did a phenomenal job in this. I really did like him. Anna Faris was okay. What I thought about Anna Faris was she did look like Goldie Hawn. In a couple of scenes, it was like, that's why they picked her, because she looked like her. I still liked her. There was nothing wrong with the character that she portrayed or the acting that she'd done. But she was okay. But he stole the show for me. They had this role for the mother, which I don't get it. Wherever my phone went, I don't know where it went. I was going to look up her name, but never mind that. You'll see it when you watch it. It was an insignificant part. I don't really understand why she was that character was in the movie at all. But the concept's interesting as well. Forget the mother, but the concept of Overboard. So you have a rich person who becomes poor, and we've seen movies like this in the past. This is just another way to see it, but they become poor. Then they're with the decision of, do you want to stay in the life where you don't have as much money, but you're rich in love, or do you want to go back to being rich and doing it that way? So, it's an interesting concept, and I also like to see it the other way, like people who aren't rich, and then go ahead and become rich. So you're not rich, maybe in love, and then you become rich. What kind of decision do you make then when you have the opportunity? I don't know. So that's really what it's about, is does love overtake money? Is what it's all about here in this movie. And that's the plot, but who cares? I thought the character stole the show. I forget what his name is. Starts with an E. But I really liked him again, and that's what I think is worth watching this movie for that alone. Probably on a normal day, if I'm not on my new kick of not picking 7s, I might go with a 7. I don't think it's great enough to go with an 8. There was a scene at the end that helped me make my decision, a negotiation scene, because I lost it there for a little bit. I knew what he was doing at the end of it, but still, I'm going to take that. I'm going to make it a 6 now because of that. So check it out. Let me know what you think. No laugh out loud moments for me, but enough tender moments to make me enjoy the film, and supreme acting by that guy. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think of my review. I'd love to hear from you. I like the comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. And tune in next time for Kimmel's Irish Pub.